Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here. Let me turn down my music. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Huge pump for Bitcoin. I was in positions, looking at things, watching price action. I nailed it. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's bring the magic. Let's bring the heat. Bitcoin pumping. This is what we're talking about, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All the big traders in big positions. $1 million, $400 million. I was in a $500,000 position, rocking it to the upside last night. Took profits, got back in a little scalp at that. What I did, took profits like I do, took 20% of the profits, put it back in. That pump to the upside, 78.5. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. Unbelievable. This is where we're at. This is amazing. And I gave the call in the trading group. We nailed it. I gave scalps. I gave a daily call that absolutely ripped to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Put a 333 if you're in the Crypto Lifer trading group from CryptoLifer.com and you made gains. Look, 5K from your long from yesterday. Bang, 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 dude. Everyday people making $5,000, $3,000, $6,000 in a trade. This is the Crypto Lifer experience. I am in Las Vegas, folks. No days off. 5 hours of sleep. I still made the calls. My trading group still got paid. Rave Song Records in the house. Everybody in the house. Grandmaster front of the house. Haver, you're all in the house. Doolin Dalton in the house. Marcus Murphy in the house. Harry Williams in the house. Man, we got the Lifers. Jordan's World in the house. People getting paid. Byron Franco, been with me. Always message me. Always nice to me. Always supporting. I won the upvote last night at the Influencer Awards. We'll put out all the footage from that last night. I got a bunch of belts, baby. I got recognized at Mike Tyson's mansion. A bunch of people clapped and just listened. And I said a story of like how I maintained through a lot of pain and how our lowest lows are where we find ourselves. Just talking about that with my man JP here. So, did you sell? I just sold. And I'm going to tell you why I took profits. I'm still in the monthly trade. Remember I told you I got into the monthly trade. That thing is booming to the upside. Now, one thing is, you don't want to see the monthly trade pump first. We wanted to see it dump, to be honest. When the monthly trade opens, you technically want to see a dump first. Let's see. We'll see. Do we get any bit of a wick? Unless you're just so bullish, you take off. But see how we have, man, we have a tiny wick there. Very small, but dang, man. April closed green. I told you it was hot. I told you there was a 90% chance that we had bottomed down here. I said it over and over again to the point of no return. I told you Bitcoin never faked out a breakout of the monthly in the history of its life. And we went over that. And again, maybe this is a fake out and we still go. I'm open-minded. But I mean, the odds were there that you had to take that long. And let me just show you what I gave to the trading group yesterday, because you can learn a lot right now from what I'm about to show you here. It was a textbook. Number one, you crossed the 200 moving average, gone. You guys know my 200. Look, won every single trade in Vegas on my Mexi account. Never lost one trade while I was in Vegas. 5 straight trades, like unreal. Like one of my best traveling streaks of my life, and I barely slept. I was like, you know what it was? Because I barely slept. Look, I gave this last night. Oh my God, I gave this scalp, ripped out the projection. Here's the projection I gave you. You buy right there, stop below the 20. This is the smooth moving average. I'm going to teach you a little bit more about the smooth today, all right? Around 11:15. If you stay at 11:15, we're going to go over the smooth moving average. I'm going to teach you how it can help your trading style, give you an extra edge that other people don't know. I'm going to teach you how to put it on your chart. We're going to talk about it. I might forget, so remind me, 11:15, man. And there you go, man. 7 days, $9 grand, 3,200 on the P&L. That was last night. That's up even more as we continue. This trade was ripping. 3,400 when we were at 77.7. You go to 75.8, man. And I was in it, and that was only up $400. Every $400, every about $700 was going to make me $3,400. Every time Bitcoin went up $700, I was going to make $3,400. Like, you just try to find these pockets of time, all right, where you can get paid. So here's the deal. Let's just break it down. So the first thing I said is I banged this local bottom on the daily. This was yesterday at 3 o'clock. When I looked at it, I said, this is going to blast. Let me talk about this idea here. So you had a swing down on the RSI. The stochastics were low. I pulled the fib at the 618. I'm telling you right now, this combination has made me so much money. I look for, and look, previous resistance was support. So like, and you had a high volume node on the VRVP. You had falling volume with falling price telling you there was likely going to be a reversal because the sellers were waning. See this high to this low to this low, that's a downtrend. And you can see, but Bitcoin's going down. When the volume's going down and Bitcoin's going down, you're losing seller momentum. You understand? Like there's way you could trade, I can trade volume and price action alone. Just see this right here. This is the volume, these bars down here. I don't talk about this as much, but I used to talk about it all the time. There's just so many different angles to the trading styles that I teach that sometimes I don't show every piece of it because I only have 2 hours a day, right? But I try to show you as much as I can throughout it. Is the music too loud? Let me know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. How's that music? How's the sound? Everything kicking? I got no rest, man. Now I ain't getting no sleep, baby. That was the perfect track right now. I ain't getting no sleep. Nas ripping. I love it, man. Yep. I told you the NASDAQ was going to pump. Christ has risen. Good luck, everyone. God bless you, brother. God bless you, man. 5K will be life-changing for my family. You're a boss, Sammy. God bless you, and thank you for what you do. Praying someday I won't have to work 100 weeks to make ends meet for my kiddos, man. I was on the night shift, bro. I used to say the same thing. Me and JP were just saying the same thing, man. You know, when will I be able to help, you know? And now the trade comes, man, and it's amazing. Sounds are great, man. Music is on point. God bless everybody. We love you. We thank you so much for being here. Let's go. Let's go. And remember, we got so much going on. We got the Rolex from BTCC. All right. Remember, if you jump on into BTCC, we're giving a Rolex, 3 Rolexes to 3 beautiful people. That's going to be at the end of May. We're extending that to give more people a chance to jump on in. And with the bigger moves, we'll have bigger volume. It would actually, position yourself higher in the tier. If you have a nicer P&L and you use a lot more money, bang, bang, bang. Just from the event before, you're funny. My birthday is this month. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. So swing up to swing up. Price action has a swing low, a higher swing low, swing down. That is called hidden bullish divergence. You get in at the 618 or anywhere near it, even if you're above it. Stop loss below the wick or below this wick. The 786 is a great place to put a stop. And so this told me we were going to pump. It told me we were going to pump. And you can see I told my trading group exactly why I was in. Reasons. Hidden bull on the daily. Moving average look bunched up. High probability magnet up to the 200. Like you'll get this blast. 618 fib retracement. Potential tweezer bottom. Stochastics RSI is curving. Weekly candle was potentially bearish. It wasn't looking good at the time. But the daily told me we were likely going to get a massive pump to the upside. I could see it. And then here. There was a W right there. Right? Look at this. The 1 hour's inside of a W, double bottom, double bottom. Remember, they don't raid the double bottoms. Remember that. You could have put a stop loss right there and just traded the double bottom. Trade the patterns. The patterns are 68% probability. That is a 68% chance with a little raise. You raise that up, it's a 70% chance that that's going to pump. I'm sitting at the awards, right, and I see this pump, and I'm like, oh, it's going to start. It's going to start, and then boom, right to the target of the 200 moving average. And then when we got above that, it just continued to run. Now let's see if there's a live trade. We're not done yet. You thought I was done? We ain't done yet, baby. Let's see if there's a live trade for Sammy. Let's take a look at price action. We have to do live trading likely if it's there. Show you where the pullback could be and where the next chance to get in if you missed. All right. We're also going to give you the entire top 10 analysis from the monthly down. We have a lot to cover today and a lot to do. So stay with me, man. This is a 2-hour show. And we're going to cover every single bit of it. And we're also going to teach you the smooth moving average around 11:15 if you're here. So stay tuned for some of the greatest teaching you'll ever get. And yeah, I pride myself on teaching. And this is the most, I think, educational TA channel you could find that never takes a day off. So I love everyone that supports me. Thank you so much for always being there for me and hanging out. Let's jump on in. I'm just getting my week's account cooking here. Got multiple computers here. I've been going out. Everybody is here. One of my proteges right here. My man Zablife just got that pump. I'm up huge today, man. It's amazing. Today is the death of my father, man. Today is the anniversary of the death of my father. I got a picture from my sister just now. Here's my sister and my dad together. And I'm not going to go there, but, man, there's my dad, man. There's my dad, everyone. I know you guys just want the trades, but, man, this is crazy. Let me just, my dad, man. Shout out to Jimmy Price on the day of his death, man. There he is, man. I love you. There's a heart next to him in that picture. There's my dad and my sister. Ah, man. I can message my sisters later. Today's the day my dad died, man. Anyway, let's get into the charts, man. We're all going, man. We're all going to die, baby. I'm sorry to say, man. We all going to end up there, baby. So, you know, if anything, my dad's death is just a reminder to live our lives to the fullest, baby, and go all the way, man. And shout out to my mom, too. Rest her soul in heaven. Still can't believe they're not here to see me shining, baby. But, hey, you guys are here. And I know they're looking down on us from above. And I'm going to use their passings as a blessing and what a blessing in life we have, man. Let me just put in my numbers here, and we're going to get into the charts as soon as we humanly can. God bless everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in on this beautiful Friday. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Just putting in my, my authenticator there. All right, here we are, folks. Another beautiful day in Bitcoin land. Open up my week's account, see if there's a scalp going to these smaller time frames. For me, probably a short. And I'm going to explain why a short is likely right now. But, yeah, I mean, selling into this pump is a smart idea. I just sold the top there at 78,350. We went a little higher. I didn't chase. You know, you get this little thing, oh, I should jump on in. Maybe I should go hard. And you just know, no, I'm not going to do that. Attempt to elevate my leg here. I think it's a smart move. Oh, that's nice. Back to doing that again. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, this is my signal on the 5-minute time frame. It's the 21 above the 200. That was your entry right there. And you just make it inside of a tight. I'm telling you, when the daily tells you it's going, the Sammy special, which is the 21-day, the 21 touch, and that thing's going to rip. It's going to rip. And you say, well, where's it going? You could take this flag, and it's from this wick to that wick. I've learned that's the algorithm. This is the range, right? And for some reason, they like to do it in these equilibriums, you know? And there you get the beautiful pump to the upside. So if I can touch up a little more there on that gain. Yeah. So you could trade it this way. And again, then you could trade this one too. Once that does its thing, you can sell the pump, wait for it to do it again, get right in there and get the pump again, right? So this is ripping. Let's take a look at our 1-minute time frame. See what we're seeing for the 1 minute. See, now you got some bear div of the 1 minute. You're coming back down. That was a nice sell right there at 78.8 for Bitcoin. Anyway, let's take a look at the big picture, see where we're at, and then we're going to break it down. Shout out to everybody here. I think it's a great time to pay the trader. Press that sell button and get paid, man, and turn today into a paycheck, right? So you do whatever makes you happy, but today is a big day, man, to take some fat gains off the table. So beautiful, beautiful move. Shout out to everyone in my trading group who pays that $99 a month, less than $3 a day if you get in on a 3-month, or you buy if you got the deal, it's like less than $2.70 a day, less than $2.70 a day if you take the Cyber Monday deal, and thousands of dollars can be made for paying like about $70 a month. I think that's absolutely amazing, and we never take any days off. So like you're gonna get exactly what you paid for, which is consistency and accuracy. I pride myself on it. So let's take a look at this. Every time we've broken above a trend line on the monthly, it's been substantial. Could this still be a right shoulder? It could be, sad to say. Here's your worst case scenario. Somehow we just never really, or we never get it. We never close back above this 82,000. We're going to talk about that. So the next resistance for Bitcoin on the monthly, we clearly broke above support, and now support is 71,500. Bitcoin has to close the candle below 71.5 in order for it to dump, right? Like in order for us to have a massive dump. And we have that 60K bottom looks pretty good to me now. And remember, we talked to you about buying 60K, and now we're up over 25% on those spot buys already, which is substantial, extremely substantial. So I'm excited. You should be too. Yeah, I'm like, why wear a pocket square if it's not in the shadow here? Hey, Johnny, get the camera down. Hey, let me take a shot of espresso, man. I'm going to fly. Yes, you can, you will, you are the best. Shout out to everybody here. So another thing on the monthly is we had hidden bullish on the monthly. This tells me that there's a 90% chance you break this high before you break these lows. That's what hidden divergence tells you. And then you always want to pull a Fibonacci on your hidden bullish. And when you do that, bang, bang, bang. You see right here, right? You see that It's just, that's the 786. You're now in the golden pocket. Even the golden pocket's a great place to buy. And look at the stochastics RSI curving to the upside, about to cross that dotted line on a vicious move here. So this is awesome. I love what I'm seeing. It's looking beautiful. And, this is how I trade. Stochastics RSI, moving averages, Fibonacci, and then support and resistance. I mean, and I even candle bodies, right? Making sure you're getting that tweezer wick. So the monthly to me looks amazing. The measured move, the first measured move is here, right? And that blasts you all the way up to about $123,000 BTC. So substantial. And back to a possible all-time high. And it actually could go this whole leg. This could be the beginning of a multi-year bull market. And I don't think people realize it. I'm just like, it could be a dump in a right shoulder. The potential is 182 by February of 2028. All right. So unless we get some major, we could get a squeeze, a supply shock you've never thought possible. And we could see something in the charts that's unsustainable. It could happen. It could happen. We're going to take a look at the NASDAQ and that S&P for you too as well. Shout out to my nasty NAS traders and anyone who gets down. We trade oil, gold, NASDAQ, S&P, you name it, mainly Bitcoin. But I'll trade whatever it takes. So that's a beautiful sign. Right now, Bitcoin would have to close a candle below 71,000, wherever this candle closed, which is 71,264. I'll say 71.5. You close below that, this tweezer top, and yeah. But so far, so good. You can see how even the monthly was showing similar thoughts to how the daily is behaving right now. Okay? We go to the 2-week. 2-week looks good. And as I said before, I wanted the 2-week to dump first, right? Because you want that nice wick. We don't want to see the 2-week pump first, and that's what we're getting here too as well. Also, the 2-week broke out. Remember all those people, they were drawing a trend line acting like it didn't break out, and I kept telling you it broke out already. You could buy right now on the 2-week, put a stop below this wick, and ride this puppy to the upside. Chance you could stay in that trade for 6 months. You should bookmap what I just said, timestamp that. But look, we're looking for this inverted head and shoulder now for a massive move to the upside. Crack that all-time high somewhere by November. Rate cuts are coming with Kevin Warsh. It's going to come on in. Risk assets are going to fly. They're going to continue to print this money, folks. They're going to continue to print this money. How'd that short go for one of the most famous guys on X? He said he was short in the S&P. Wrong again, that man. Whatever. God bless him. I don't use names, but man, people run their mouth with their trades, and then their trades don't go too well. Anyway, I was on X giving you guys the sauce as much as I humanly could. Let's do a retweet now of some of my, and I did see, I saw Schmurder, I saw Afro Man live, got to chill, got to kick it, super nice dude. Saw him behind the stage too as well when I was at the event. Sin City Crypto, we went around. I mean, it was an amazing. Won $5,000 playing, high stakes blackjack at the Cosmo with Crypto Face, 19K. Funny, man. Never missed a stream. It was one of the greatest trips of my entire life, man. Like, straight up. One for the records books. Came home with belts. Had a great influencer awards last night. But it's not even about that. It's about this right here. And I'm going to keep retweeting this. I'm going to retweet this now and say, I told the Bears. And you know what? You never know. We could still go back down to 54K. I'm open. But for right now, the Bulls are in control, man. They kept shorting. They kept shorting the market. They kept saying this is a fake rally, and I'm going to keep shorting. You don't short above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. Come on now. Like, back test it. I can show you why you don't do what I'm teaching, like what I show you guys not to do, because it's not the best idea, man. So I'll keep retweeting that, and this one here too as well. And people bookmark this, but we're gonna retweet, repost, and tweet this one too as well. So I was showing you the signs, but did you listen? Post those gains. Let me see here what happened. Substantial gains, man. Substantial gains. Like, this is awesome. Like, never been better. So, wow. Anyway, and love and gratitude is the number one thing. Always put God first. Always put God first. Like, you're not first, God is first, and everything comes from that. J Chains was suited up, looked like $1 million. Guy had a tiger, like a leopard shirt on, dude. He looked awesome, man. He was fit for the part. He's got a great voice. He did a really good job last night, too, as well, man. So, anyway, let's get back into the charts. It's fun to talk, but let's get back into the charts. Let's do what we do. Let's do what makes us the money, which is these trades, baby. Let's these trades. So, yeah, see how that's like a head and shoulder pattern? That looks bearish to me. I'd go to the 1 hour, and the 1 hour is likely dumping down to the 21. Like, when the 1 hour gets this far away from the 21-day moving average, I sold the top already. I sold all my trades. No reason to be in any of these swing trades anymore for now. We can get back in. The daily looks good. I'm in the monthly trade still. And I'm in a monster long with the Minotaur bot over. That's also still running. My old bot on Minotaur, I never got rid of that thing. It's still running. It's going to be a big trade. And actually, I'm going to start opening up another Minotaur bot soon with these bigger moves and take advantage of these pumps, man. So, anyway, right now, what I'm looking for is my next big long. And it's likely going to come out of the 1 hour time frame. The daily looks good to me. It looks like we're going to continue on the bigger time frames. We're going to do all that, though. But this is the next trade that I'm looking for here. We're going to consolidate. It's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. We're going to cross, and bang. We're going to get a beautiful pump to the upside. That's where we're going to finally cross into that $80,000 level. Yeah, wow. Yep, $82,500 is the target for this trade. It's very likely going to get there. You'll see some selling at this key line, but once you break 79,274, we are guan, baby, guan, right? And again, how would you have traded this even? Look, you could just put this, look, every time I find a tight channel, you know that thing's about to rip. It's getting so tight in there. And last night I could see this. I was like, man, that gets in the nose and they're going to pump. So I sold my trade because we hit the 200 moving average, and that's where I like to take profits. And then what I did is I got back in on the 5-minute time. I basically drew the 15-minute flag. So here, after I took profits last night, because I want to go to bed and get rocked, I started projecting the next flag, right? And I'm like, this thing could continue to roll. Now, they played with it a little bit, and then I saw that this is what they did. And I said, oh, they're going to make an inverted. This is going to keep continuing. This thing's likely going to pump really hard. And then there it is. Like, see, it went up. It didn't make the right shoulder there, but it kind of got back in there. But the whole point is 21 above the 200. And your flags aren't going to be perfect, but throw something up. I always tell Jose, just throw something up. Project something, because you're going to be better than the next guy that has no flag drawn at all. He's going to be like trying to figure out price when you already have something to tweak. Like, you just bring this up, bring that up, and then you could get in right there. But that's an entry. The 21 above the 200, man. If you just keep trading the 21 of the 200 and you stick with me, I can teach you how to print this market, pay your bills, have some fun, man. I'm telling you right now. I print gains when I'm traveling in hotel rooms. Never mind when I'm home alone with all my screens. So, like, you guys can do this. You girls can do this. You know, and if you call yourself a binary, my whole thing is whoever you are, whatever you do, you can do this. Tell yourself you can, you will, you are the best. Believe in yourself and start making it happen. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I see. I mean, and normally, why wouldn't you short this, Sam? I mean, I don't short uptrend rallies. Like, I just don't. Even scalping, it's a little, I'm going to be, and I've been in substantial longs for a long time. Right? I want every single trade that I made here in Vegas, too. All 5 of my trades on MEXC. Awesome. And my scalps. So, that's beautiful. See, that wick came down. You want to dump at the beginning of the week. So perfect. We dumped at the beginning of the week to 74.6. It was perfect. Crazy. Like, and now we can boom. And now this can become a green candle on Sunday night's close, right? It tells me that we're likely going to pump. And we're going to continue to pump. So I see a continuation here out the W. That's 3 white soldiers, man. I told you guys that's a known reversal pattern. On the weekly, if you short 3 white soldiers, that you need to go to a technical analysis. Like, you need to go and watch. You need to actually sign up for somebody. If you shorted this move, you really like the whole move. Like, you know, not just like some scalps here and there. That's fine. I get it. But if you shorted this move, all right, and you kept adding to your shorts, you don't understand how to trade well. I'm being honest, because you may use order blocks, you may use all this other stuff, but if you don't know what 3 white soldiers are, like, it's a known reversal pattern on almost all these different assets around the world. If you can't see 3 white soldiers on the weekly, I'm telling you, it's like a 90% chance the next candle is going to be green. I bet you can go back test this. Like, this is a known reversal. So anyway, you take the measured move, which to me is the wicks here of the W. And I believe you can kind of go, from the center or from basically this is telling us we're going to head up into this chunk of liquidity. They're going to drag us there. This is it. This is upside down. We're going to pump up to the 200 moving average. You can almost look like this as a little bit of a as an M pattern. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to pump down, but like this is a kind of like an M. I can see the M dumping, right? I'm just upside down, so you can kind of like, so hey, if you're short now, you can be like, hey, I see what he's saying now, right? Could this be a fake pump? Because the beginning of the biggest short of your life, there's a chance. There's a chance, but highly unlikely with the way the moving averages are working, all right? Again, the weekly now has support at 72,800. You'd have to close a weekly candle below 72.8 for me to be even somewhat bearish now. I believe that, right here, you're still at the substantial area. We talked about this over and over again. We got to break this. We tried it here. We tried it there. And here it is. Today's the day we zoom out of this possibly. Could the 1 hour continue to pump? Could I miss one of the biggest moves ever? There's a chance. This thing just continues. I will be watching the 5 minute closely. If the 5 minute shows, I'll show you some things. If the 5 minute shows that there's going to be a move, then I'm definitely going to take advantage of it. So I got my scalp account ready, and there's definitely going to be a live trade here if things going to go our way. So pay attention, focus, folks. Let's get our discipline up. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 1,000 people here on the stream. One of the biggest streams in the game. We go against the biggest traders out there, the biggest channels. I think we get the biggest numbers of any channel trading crypto right now. Seriously, who gets bigger numbers than the lifer, man? I just want a couple other dudes, man. Me and Face, man, right? Like me and Face, I think are the biggest, get the biggest numbers, straight up, right now as we speak of the market, right? Like leverage Bitcoin traders, like, and shout out to everyone out there. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right, don't just go willy-nilly out here, man. Shout out to everyone that stuck with me. Thought, some people lose faith. Oh, he's going to be in Vegas. He ain't going to trade. He's not going to show up to this. Oh, yes, I am. Number one thing is my job. Everything comes after the job. Take care of your job first, and then everything else follows through. So as you can see, I'm nice. I'm pretty nice on X, man. I'm giving you guys trades, tips, tricks, and I'm even dropping TA on X all the time. Like, I showed you why this was going to happen. When did I post this? You can see I've been bullish the whole time. April 21st, I posted this. This is 11 days ago now, right? I want to see the gains. Lifers, man. Post your gains. Beef up my X posts. My X posts aren't garbage. For all the X stuff out there that goes back and forth, we post education on X. Help people find my education. That's the one thing. We have a really strong trading group. But I feel like a lot of the people in my trading group are not X people. So like, but I posted it to the trading group, everyone. I want to see all your gains, guys. Come on, join X for the first time. There should be like 500 of the lifers in my trading group should be posting gains. You know what I mean? And let's blow this post up, man. Like, this was amazing TA. Amazing technical analysis. Nice little bounce happening on the 5-minute time frame. Oversold, some hidden bullish divergence. The 5 minutes telling you that there could be a bounce there to the upside. And that would make sense. This would where we would get a bounce. Bang, right? So we go to the 1 minute and we start looking for the models. And we start looking for a way to scalp, all right? And I tell you why I put a, the thing on. And the thing slows it down. The thing that I usually don't need over here. Weeks doesn't like the thing. You know what I mean? I don't say what it is because it's the thing, Hey. Wait, I'm in. I'm already logged in. Don't log me out. No. Anyway. All right, here we go. That's an inverted head and shoulder right there on the 1 minute time frame. Tells me I should take that for a scalp. So what you do is if you're up like 5-6 grand, you don't go 5 grand. But right here, I mean, that's an inverted head and shoulder, right? It's likely going to pump. At least back up to resistance at 78.6. 78,000, like 6, yeah, I'll say 795. But I don't know if something tells me I may not get that high. And then 77,995. And that's the right shoulder. You see it? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That should pump. 21 above the 200. That tells me we should pump. And with a juicy Friday, and you don't have to go too hard. You just go 400 for 1,000 here. If I lose $400, so what? I already doubled that on the scalp. And maybe I lose this trade, so what? You know, but there's a good chance I don't, man. So I like this. You know, we stack another $1,000 today. And we're not greedy about it. Look, I'm already up. That's the fastest 57 bucks you ever made. I was up. I just made $89 in 10 seconds. I mean, how to make 89 bucks in 10 seconds? Like, people have to wait tables to make this much money. Maybe 3 tables to get tips, right? A cab driver has to go on multiple like maybe a cab ride or 2, right? I'm not saying it's back to 34. This is Lev trading. How much is the trade? Well, I put $4,000 in margin. So, wow, it's a big trade. 1.87 Bitcoin in there. Crazy. And I always like to see, you know, what was your stop and what was your, you know, what was your, yeah, so I can only lose $400. You see? Look, we're already up 115 bucks, man. And there that thing goes. And there it goes. That's why there's a lot. You can basically almost never get drawdown if you buy the 21 above the 200. It's amazing. So look, we got another live trade cooking for you right now. The second this gets up above this resistance here, I'll move my stop to break even. Might even think of taking profits there. We'll see. Okay? Nice pump to the upside. And that's a perfect inverted head and shoulder. It's a reversal pattern. They try to dump you. You wait. And look, it's a bit of a cup and handle there too as well to the upside. And this is how I trade. I just trade what I see. And when the 21's above the 200, I attack. I have no doubt. No, I don't even second guess it. I press the button. Bang, bang, bang. Right? The key to trading is to know when to enter, man. Entries are so important. If you enter right, you can win right. You know, look, that's $200. I've been in the trade 2 minutes. This is the 2-minute candle. It started pumping. It's 3 minutes to make $200. That's pretty awesome, right? And yeah, why didn't you go harder? Because why risk more than you need to risk? Just get paid, folks. Pay that trader. Look at that thing. That's a big boy. Now we're getting far away from the 21. It's a little sketchy there. That could be a nice scalp. You just scalp that. And we're at a sketchy time. Remember, like, we just had a huge pump. Oh, look at that. Come bringing it up. Let's see what happens here. When I scalp at the end, I'm very stingy. Because I'm up big. I don't want to give anything back. Even the energy. I don't even want to give $50 back. I get stingy, man. I get stingy on my portfolio. Some people make $2,000 on a move like that. But if it doesn't go their way, they can lose $1,000. You know what I mean? If you can only lose 300, then you're just adding to what you got. Especially if you've been up already. Watch this buy pressure, man. There's so many people FOMOing right now, wishing they bought Bitcoin. They don't know what to do. You know, they were watching I think 80% of the TA guys out there were telling you that it was going to 54,000. And a fake rally, fake rally, fake rally. I got years and years and years and years of trading. I can see things that a lot of these YouTubers can't see just because I've been in the game for so long. And I've traded more assets than just Bitcoin. And I've learned that information transcends across assets. You can learn how to trade Bitcoin with corn. You can learn how to, you can do it all, man. This is awesome. What I'm going to switch you now in is to the 30-second chart. All right. So you see the 30-second just hit the 200 moving average with a little bit of a rejection. That's what, you know. And it's always the 200. So now you just want to see this flag play out. Look at that. That was a complex inverted head and shoulder. What's a complex inverted head and shoulder? It's a head and shoulder with multiple shoulders. One. Usually it's 2 on each side, but I've seen even more in my life. Yeah, and that's supposed to break out the measured move, which is this level here. And that's exactly what happened. Like, and then you take profits at the 200 moving average. Wow, we're gone, baby. We're gone. Send it, baby. Send it. Sammy does it again, and that's technically, yeah, that's your measured move on the one night now. You just hit the, not yet. We're about to hit it though. We're about to hit it. Send it, baby. Send it. That's a nice trade right there. You make $294 in 4 minutes. I mean, come on. $300 in 4 minutes. I'll take that every day of the week. I don't care if I'm worth 100 mil. Like, I'll take that every day of the week, man. It's the speed of the win. A lot of times I'll sell a trade because of how fast I made the money, because that's unsustainable. Like, can you really print that much money every second? You know what I mean? I like this 300 here. I'm going to get stingy on these scalps. We're getting away for the 21. It tells me that we could get a nice little flag in a second. No, don't you do that. No. All right. All right. All right. Boom. I fought through it. It's the only reason because I'm using a, there, now it's good. Now, see, I took away that thing and now I'm not getting that, so now I can just go. I take profits here, man. I'm out on this scalp because you're too far for the 21. This is how you should trade the 1 hour, the daily, everything. And look, we're out. We just scalped. I mean, that's how you just, and then you just keep adding. You just keep building. You don't stop. Don't stop. But that's a perfect trade right there. And I take 70% of the measured move. Now, if you want to scalp again, all right, we've got two things we're going to watch for. We're going to watch for and this is the same thing we're going to do on the 1 hour later on today. Remember that. And this is a lower high. Like, this could kind of start to slump again. Someone's shorting this right now. You see what I'm saying? Your style is your style. You do whatever you can, Some people may short this, and some people may have shorted this. That was cat ears up there for Sheezy. That's cat ears, man. Cat ears go right to the downside. I mean, this is like double top style. One, look, they didn't raid the double top yet. You see? I trade double tops and double bottoms, man. They don't get raided when the price action's ripping. They get raided on a Saturday when there's low volume and there's no one else there. Oh, yeah, let's go get all the people on the double bottom, But when you got the market and you're calling the move, no. So now you set up the next trade. You set up the trade way before you even see the trade, right? And how do you do this? Well, you've seen price action for 2,000 days straight, like me, right? And you never took a day off, right? So you can see everything that's going to happen before it happens, right? Because your subconscious mind is trained to build patterns in your sleep. And because that's all you do, that's all you do. You know what I mean? Dude, how did you know, man? You're like my brother. Yo, man. Can we get married, bro? Oh, man. Right on time, man. So now we're looking for this entry here. Now you start pulling Fibonacci's. The same thing. Alt F is going to be, and you want to see, can I bounce off a 618? 786. You're just looking for key areas. I like that. Even that wick right there might be a little, look, that's kind of a mini 618. Because you bounce off this wick, boom, to that wick, boom, bounce. The small time frames will keep you engaged, and they'll let you know how to track the bigger move. Okay? Just, and honestly, that you could buy right here because the 21's above the 200 again. I usually wait for the consolidation, and then look what's happening. We're going to be above the 30-second 200 moving average. Oh, we're not above it just yet. Why am I using the 30-second? When price moves really fast, you have to use smaller time frames to track it. It's just the candles are too big on the bigger time frames. You can't see what's happening. You need to zoom in to see what's going on. So if you want to pickpocket the market, I'll teach you how to do that. All right? If you want to trade long, I have daily longs, monthly longs. People say, oh, this guy's on the 30-second. He doesn't know what he's doing. I trade the 30-second, the 1 minute while I got the monthly open. I got a monthly trade. I called the monthly trade, everyone. I opened that trade on March 10th. March 10th. And everyone, we're giving away. I went to the Trezor booth. If you guys watched the live stream, they gave me like 25 Trezors. They gave me a pile of them. I told them I've been with Trezor since 2017. Blah, 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 and they were like, oh, we want to give you something as our... Next thing you know, she's holding a pile. I think she's putting them away. She hands me so many that I don't even know what to do with them. And I said, I'm giving to every one of my lifers, man. So today, whoever, we're going to do a cool giveaway around 11:30. And you're going to win yourself a Trezor Model T, a touchscreen, really high-end, really beautiful Trezor. So get your first hardware wallet today. Jump on in. We're going to do something fun to give that away. And we're going to be giving a Trezor hardware wallet away until they're gone. And maybe one every day for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So stay tuned, folks. This is the channel that gives back the knowledge and the sauce, man. So let me build so I always build the trade before it happens because I want to be able to get in before everybody else and see what they don't see, right? So you got to be, this is player versus player. You got to be ahead. And remember, when you're trading against people like me. People that have been doing this for years on end, have a plan, have a system, and know what they're doing. They're going to take your money if you don't have a plan and a system. I'm a veteran of this game, right? There's a lot of people that are going hard out here, man. 78,206, baby. Let's go. All the way up to 78,895 for Bitcoin. And we do it again. Now we can take what we just made again, that 300, and we can risk it again. I like it. It looks like it's going to continue, folks. Let's see here. Starting to show signs of a continuation pattern to the upside. Could it easily just dump in a second? Yeah, if it loses the 21, I'm out. It's not. I'm not going to be taking that. And we still know the 30-second is getting rejected by the 200. Oh, look, head and shoulder on the 30-second chart. Isn't that amazing? And when you watch the 30-second, you realize that price action is always shifting and changing. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That tells you to short. That tells you you're going to dump the length right there. So there's 70% chance you're coming back down into this liquidity zone. That's telling me to be careful, not to jump into the long just yet. Now, if we bounce and we really get into this flag, then we take the long. I played, you guys see me play with the 1 minute for thousands of days on this channel, right? Let's take a look at Bookmap. Bookmap hit liquidity. It hit a big fat level. It's got a lot right here, up to $79.5, $80,000 BTC. So I like what I'm seeing. But look, it's got a bunch of people down here. And what I like about it is that liquidation isn't even, it's still above that weekly support and the monthly support. So they can liquidate all the late longs here, and we still actually close a candle above a massive area. Sorry to miss the monthly candle close last night. It just wasn't going to happen with the time difference. It was going to be 5 o'clock my time. And I literally was icing my leg and, walking around on the conference did a number on my leg, man. And so, yeah, it was, I walked almost too much. The hotels are just too big. And every time you have to do anything, and I would forget a room key. One time, I had to walk so much the last few days, and I just got off my boot. Probably wasn't the smartest. Look, that's an entry for me. I'm opening a long right there because the 21 above the 200 is just too good. It's just too damn good. I believe I did it already, but we'll see. Wex is absolutely amazing. I have something on that's slowing it down that I put on, I'm just letting you know. Now we'll wait, we'll see. We'll see. I like this though. This should bounce. That's a bull flag to me. And that's a Sammy cup in handy right there. But remember, the 30 seconds says no way. 30 seconds says you're going to dump. Isn't that amazing how the 30 second is holding me down right now? I find that beautiful. And when I scalp those smaller time frames, it's we already made about loads of money. I want to show you that you can do this too, man. Right? You just got to be calculated about how you enter the trades. You can't enter however you want. It's got to be a thought process behind every trade. So this should wick back to the upside here, turn it into a bull flag, and get a nice little move here. That's a perfect entry there on the bounce. And sometimes when you have a trading style too, it slows you down. Like right now, I have to enter the right numbers in, and it's slowing me down, and it might actually keep you from entering crazily. At 30 seconds pressing, showing signs of more pullback. Sorry to the black and white. And again, dude, that scalp that I made, that was I put $160,000 in that. That was a bigger position, or maybe 100. Yeah, it was $4,000 at 33x leverage, right? So if you times 4,000 by 33, that's how much money I had. I had to use 100, to make that $200 in as fast as I did. Like, no one talks about that. A lot of traders show you their trades, but they don't really show you like the risk involved or how they're doing it. Look, that's a head and shoulder that did exactly what it was supposed to. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Even made a little one. Even made a descending triangle, right? Descending triangles break right back down to the downside. Now it tells me that, like, we're not going to, scalping, and so back to that 1 hour time frame again. And the 30 second will teach you how to trade the other time frames because it will happen so fast you have to pay attention. Okay? Still a wick, and then you look at the bigger picture, right? And you kind of have a trend line here going, and you got a trend line here going. And yeah, I mean, you could still break out of that. Technically a symmetrical triangle. Technically what we call a chubby triangle. Could go either way. You got support and resistance, though. You got right there. Previous resistance, bounce, bounce. You got support and resistance there. Let's zoom out now, where I'm like too heavy in these little ideas here. Let's finish the top-down analysis, shall we? I love the wick on the weekly, but this could still close at tweezer top. We're not out the water yet, folks. We got to close above weekly resistance. Technically, we're barely above it. I want to be up in here, man, into this gap. See, I want to get through this chunk of liquidity, enter the gap, and then we can gap back up here on the VRVP to 84.5. Okay? 5-day chart. I told you, if it closes a candle above the 200 moving average, right there, it's time to enter along with a stop somewhere back below here. That's what it tells you. You do whatever makes you happy. Right here, the last time we did that, October of 2023. I mean, we're talking almost 3 years ago. So it's a big deal. Shout out to my dad. It's the anniversary of my dad's passing. What a beautiful day to die, man. May 1st, man. And then if I put on the all-time history index, you'll see like this would extend. Anyway, we got above the 5-day 200 there. The biggest moves ever. 2 of the biggest pumps in the history of Bitcoin were solidified. We had our bottoms, but they were solidified once we got above the 5-day 200 moving average. I called this hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. We entered here. This was a W. If you're in my trading, I said this is one of your last chances to buy Bitcoin. Right here, I called it. It was one of my best calls of my entire life. I used 3-day hidden bullish divergence. If you look at the 3-day chart there, you're going to see that you had this kind of upswing in price action on the candle bodies, and you had a clear downtrend on the RSI. And the stochastics got low. You pulled the Fibonacci even from there, and you were at the 786, like even at 886. Like, it didn't get better than that. And that's the kind of same thing we did today on the daily. It's the exact same sauce. My favorite entry points, man, is hidden bullish divergence, Fibonacci's. Like, they just line up oh so beautifully well. So let's kind of look at what's happening. So the 5-day chart looking really nice above the 200 moving average. And now, like, that's 5-day resistance too. 74,750. The 5-day candle has to close below that to be bearish. And look, this is the cup and handle. There's your cup. That's why they call me Sammy. Cup and handy, and then boom to the upside, right? So that's what we got cooking right now, folks. That's what we got cooking. I was about to say, I still felt like I had my shoe on because my foot's so dang swollen. And soon I'll be resting on a beach somewhere all summer long, man, trading on my iPad. And we're going to have a blast. This summer is going to be amazing. Summer is coming, folks. I can feel it. It's exciting. I love the spring and the summer. Even though I've been living in this, basically in Sarasota, Florida. It's been beautiful every single day, the whole year. We barely had, it was like sunny every day. No, not a lot of rainy days, just really nice. I love the rainy nights. I love a rainy night. Eddie Rabbit, man. So 3 days, that's gonna make a bullish engulfing candle. I feel like the 3 days is just gonna kind of keep doing its thing. Like, you might have up to net, but the 3 days is gonna, and it's gonna carry the 21. At one point, the 3 day will kind of come back, but I feel like they can run together for a while. We do have to get above this resistance right there. 3 day candle got to close above 78.8. 79K is like what we're going for. We get rid of 79, we can win, man. And here's the daily, and that daily move was just so amazing, folks. And to me, that's just a bull flag on the daily. Like, that's what it is. You trade the 21-day moving average. And yeah, we're going up somewhere to 82,000. And we're going to hit that 200 moving average. The stochastics say we're ready to go. They're pointed up, cross the dotted line. I mean, we're gone. We're gone. So I love what I'm seeing. We do have resistance, right? This could make a double top. It could also make a head and shoulder pattern. You have to close a candle in here now. You have to. If you don't, it's a fake out. Okay? Be ready for what you don't want to see. Don't get overly bullish. Always have a bearish mind. Always create a bearish bias. Act like you're two people. Be a bull, but always say, "Hey, I'm also a bear, and I want to defy you, and show yourself what you don't want to see." There was times as a trader I never wanted to show myself, like, I'm long and that's it, right? I wouldn't consider anything else, and then I'd get wrecked, right? So the key is to know that you're not right or wrong. You're just taking the best probabilities you can find. If you can find them, you're ready to rock, right? Is Sam still in the trade? Rested Paradise, Finn and Daisy. God bless you, man. Just let the market pump, man. All this weird manipulation. I don't know. Manipulation, right? We're in a chubby triangle and trying. Yeah, you just got to pay the account. That's how it works. Yep. Or it's Bear Town Ladies. You're funny. Bare Naked Ladies. Remember them? They were good, man. I think they're still around. I'm not excited till I see 97K, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Kyle in the house. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to T. I'm hustling, man. I love you, bro. Thank you for all the support. You're awesome. Rest in paradise. Shout out to OG Johnny Blaze, man. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Shout out to Kyle Otto. Short of the 1 minute, my man said. Hey, grateful. 777-3377777. Dutang dumping, dumpster diving, man. I love you, brother. Hey, man. One man trash is another man's treasure. Hey. 8-hour time frame out the flag, above the 200 moving average. The 4-hour above the 200, getting the pump that we talked about. And look, shoulder hedge. The bears were just not, they couldn't see it. I saw the W on the 1 minute. I saw the daily. What a beautiful pump, man. To wake up Friday morning to a pump like this, to go to bed and see the pump as you're going to sleep. Awesome. How can you, I'm an analyst. I give calls and I live stream, and how could today not be one of the best days of my life, man? Dear Lord, thank you. Everything went my way today. Shout out to everyone. Let's get to the 1,200 beautiful people, man. Where are my peoples at, man? Was it turns to May and they go away? Come on. One of the worst things you could be doing, man. One of the worst things. Just play the chart and do what the chart tells you. So again, my idea still holds beautifully here that we're going to make some type of flag and continue to pump. To me, we're just a little too far away from the 21-day moving average. But there's my sauce right there. And even if we get a bump here, I don't think it's going to, it's just going to be the 1 hour doing its thing. So we can scalp the 1 minute all day back and forth while the 1 hour consolidates inside of the channel. So you put your stop below that wick. You take the length of this wick to this wick. That's what's called a measured move. That's where you put your take profit. And then you set up the trade. 77,910. You put a stop at 77,989. And you go from there. All right? Shout out to all the lifers I got to know really intimately this week, man. Shout out to Andrew Miller. I love you like a brother, man. You and your wife are awesome. Shout out to God is Love, man. I felt like we became brothers too, bro. Finally got to kick it with you. And finally got to have a good time, man. Just shout out to everyone I kicked it with. God bless you all. Met so many new people on the trip too as well. With so many cool ideas. Yeah. Set it up on the 1 minute here. We're cooking over here. I see a shoulder, head, and shoulder. You see that? You see the inverted? It's called a drunken slanted inverted head and shoulder, but I've seen these play out, man. I don't even have the time to do that. Let's get focus here. This is going to pump. I might miss it in a second. I got to do this fast. But never rush, but dang, you got to execute. Don't pump on me. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Just give me a second. 79195. No. Don't you do it. 78002. Delete that 7. My fat fingered a 7 in there. How did I do that? No, I don't have time. And I go 3 for 9 there. Bang. In the trade as fast as humanly possible. Execution at its fastest. And there's a double bottom there. I feel like you got to take every bullish pattern. You got to trade it now. Got to. They got the bears running scared. Their bears are going to keep shorting here. They're going to create a lot. And look, this is a shoulder, head, and shoulder. They got a lot of liquidity up here. Looks like we can get another pump. There we go. Up $55 in a minute. Up 63 in 1 minute. Let's go. That's a lot of money. Like, you know what I mean? People don't like, just because it's not thousands of dollars in a minute. I mean, that's a lot of money. We got up at this high, then we're going to probably rush up to here. Remember, when you're scalping at the end of a rally or towards, you're looking for the end of the sauce, you don't want to give back a lot of money. So you just want to take what the market gives you. Like, if this doesn't look good, I'll just take a small loss or move this to break even. And that's the thing, too. When the market's real hot, you can start doing stuff like this. You can, like, move your stop loss closer because there's so many people buying. Like I can put my stop loss at break even now and just sit there. I can't even lose money now, right? And look, we just printed another $100 in 2 minutes. $100 in 2 minutes, man. That can change your life. Look, that's a cup and handle. There's your cup. Sammy cup and handy to the upside yet again. Like, come on now. Bang, right? And remember, fast money that's fast money, folks. How fast you make it is how fast you take it. Like, I scalped that. Watch. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Send it. Watch it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it without me getting stopped out. Watch this. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it on the 1 minute. Do as you shall, but pays the trader. I know you can send it, baby. Send it. And when you're up big and you're having a good time, you don't really, you could trade carefree, man. These wicks could hold me down. These candle bodies could hold me down. Look at that, dude. Imagine being that close to price action and not getting stopped out. It's crazy. Send it. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. We sold that top. We got back in. We bought in here. I could pick apart this market, man. And you could just give me like, I want to go to dinner tonight. You make me $300 in 10 minutes. I want a big fat ribeye right now. Make me $200, Might have to have a smash burger before I leave, man. Send it, baby. Send it. And now, look, you're getting away from the 21 again. Always be mindful of where the 21 is on price. Look at them sending this thing to the upside. I give you another beautiful entry. The Scalp Master, man. Remember, you don't want to lose. You can just keep riding this thing to the upside. See, I love this. I love sliding my stop loss into position. One of my favorite things to do in the world, man, is riding that stop up. Like, send that puppy. Send that. Funny, it got all quiet and, like, the music got all intimate and, like I was, like, it was like Goodwill Hunting for a second, And look, I scalped again. These scalps add up over time. You can make $3,000 a day doing what I'm doing here. 200, 300, 100, 500. And can you not lose money? The key to scalping is not losing money. A lot of people scalp and they're taking fat hits every time they scalp. I'm not doing that. I'm really good at just adding to what I already got. And here we go again. We make this support and resistance. And then we set up the next trade yet again, the next scalp. Knowing that we already keep taking profits from the scalp before. Positioning ourselves for structure and support, right? That's going to take us to 78,824. If we take this one now, and you can see like they're different every time. And then I'd like the stop to be below there. There we go. 78,329. All right, and then we see, and then like what we want is this to come down to the 21. So you can reposition your entry, which will give you a better trade. Stop will have to go a little lower as you move lower, right? There's some support and resistance here. Looks like they're buying it up right now. We have very aggressive entry right now if the 21's not in there. Very aggressive entry. How's the chat doing? How's everybody doing, folks? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Live trading here with Crypto Lifer every single day, 7 days a week. We get it in, we do it. And it's because each and every one of you show up so much. Especially on a Friday, man. Friday was a lighter day the last few weeks, and we got a heavy, we got over 1,000. Imagine 1,100 of us hanging out together right now. If we were in like at Central Park, and I had like a big projection, and we were talking, and we were in a big field. You all had your iPads, and this was live. There would be 1,100 people in a field right now. I mean, we'd feel like you'd look around and you'd feel empowered. So remember, close your eyes and envision yourself sitting down on a beautiful grassy field. No ticks, okay? And you're sitting with me. I have like a light linen suit on. It's a beautiful day. It's 78 degrees with a breeze. Someone's passing out refreshments, mint, juniper, lemonade teas, and with cane sugar, and you're just loving life. And you're sitting there with me, and we're outside having a great time. And we're in Florida because that's where the beauty happens. And so now we can go again. We can go now we can go another 200 for 900. We take the trade again. Okay. And now we're back in a trade yet again, right? That one I made a little too fast. I feel like they, let's see here. And attempt to limit in and not market in. All right. Just to save yourself on fees as much as you can. Okay. And look what I see here now. I see another inverted head and shoulder. It's hidden, but it's there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, another cup and handle. Like, they'll just keep doing this until the shorts stop. And I don't know if the shorts are going to stop because they're in denial emotionally now at this point, right? Okay. And I can't wait to get back home, back to like full nights of sleep, back to the energy. I believe I will do the monthly candle close, and I didn't get to do the weekly screen share as well. It just, yesterday was just too much going on. I felt though I covered the charts for each and every one of you, and we absolutely nailed it. So I didn't have to do a video update. I didn't have to talk for 1,000 words. The picture said 1,000 words. I gave you the trade that made it happen. Look, even here, this looks like it's gonna erupt. The 1 minute chart looks bullish. You're back above the 21 again. The 200's moving with you. You double bottomed off it in a slanted uptrend. I mean, I just feel like this is another simple trade. But, hey, I could be wrong. This could go down easily. This could go down in here and then start to dump on us. You never know. You always just have to kind of be ready for what could happen, right? So, I don't like that. That was a little too high there. Anyway. And then here we are with the same idea. So all day long, while the 1 hour just plays around, which is likely going to happen. Here's the deal. I say 80% chance I'm going to be correct here with this move. But there is a chance it rips on us and we don't get, and you miss out. That's why I stay on the smaller time frames. Okay? Because they might just blow you out the water. What if this just like starts going out of control? So there's money, and this could even head and shoulder and never make it too. So that's kind of the bear scenario. Look, you have a bear div on the 5, that swings up, well, that swings down. That's bearish divergence. What I've learned is bearish divergence is only as strong as supportive resistance. And if everyone shorts that bear div, they're going to create another set of liquidity for them to get rocked as well. So, yeah, we definitely got to be careful. We definitely got to be careful. Let's see if there's anything pumping with Bitcoin, but I bet you Solana made a bit of a move. Remember this coin I bought, the Chinese coin? Is it up or down? I got it at 38. It was at 38 the last time I looked at it. We'll take a look. Come on, baby, come on. Coin market cap over here. I've got, it's all me. There we go. $34? Still 34? Okay, 24 hours. Let's see what is up in the last 24 hours. Humanity. We've been trading this on and off in the trading group. HUSDT. Siren, man. I don't know. Something about how it pumped and all that craziness. I'm thinking of DCAing into VVV. I have a feeling this will be a $90 coin in 10x. This is a real person behind it. It's, I actually spoke to a few people at the conference, and they said, "Oh, we use VVV. It's a great suite. We love it. It's all, and like they had nothing but amazing things to say about it. Like they were in love with this thing. So it told me, man, that it has a real use case, and with it's a big boy out there. It still has a pretty small market cap, and look at $14 million in volume today. Dash back up a little bit in 24 hours, right? But the main winner is Humanity Protocol, so still not a lot of altcoins ripping. Aerodrome, did it get about 40 cents? Aerodrome got that bump from 30 to 46 cents. That's nice. Maybe that's a 50% gain on your bag if you have some Aero. Edge has been on my radar, all right? And this Riv coin, I never got in. Someone told me, they were like, dude, some influencers are, in on this thing. You should probably get in. It just made me feel funny because I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, wow. And the last time I saw it, it was a 40, a 10 or 20, $12 million market cap. But this thing's on a straight run. Remember, I even put it here. This thing just won't stop. Kind of like, I don't know, man. How do you just keep pumping something like this? It says it's going to continue. Like it ain't done. It has a docs CEO and founder. And it seems like it's going to, just the TA alone. But Rivcoin just won't stop. Like it's out of control. And it looks like it's going to head to 2 cents. It looks like it really will head to 2 cents. Be where you are. Be where you are. Be where you are. So head and shoulder could happen there. Yeah, sloppy seconds on that. That's bear div there too. But now they're trying to bring it back up again. Wow, so I was up in the trade. They played with us. Up and down, up and down. Wow, this is crazy. Look at this price action on the 1 minute time frame. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Like going back up again. What I do here is I just raise that resistance, swing this up, and just recenter the trade again. And say, okay, fine, maybe you're going to do something like that. And continue to pump this market, baby. Let's take a look at that NASDAQ and the S&P. I want to see how they're handling the business. And let's also see the news that we got today. Today was Friday, May 1st, man, the beginning of the month. Tokyo Core CPI down, okay, year over year. Interesting. The carry trade. Natural gas storage, pretty good. Not bad. It is lower, though, than we forecasted. And CB leading index month over month, down 6%. Interesting. And I'm going to grok that real quick because I want to know everything I can about it. I don't know everything about it. I'm always like, what is this? Just watch out how you use AI. Don't let it pander to you and like talk to you and make you feel like it's kind of strange, man. AI tried to pander to the trader and just, hey, this is great, or you can do this. And there's a lot of AI out there that's going to tell you what to do, man. I didn't use any AI to make any of these trades. My brain could see it all, and I just used my subconscious mind that I trained, right? Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. Send it, baby. Send it. Send it. Send it to the zoo, baby. Send it to the zoo. Current trades, baby. Up 2% over here. I told you I'm the king of 2%, eh? Nobody makes 2% more than I do. Hey. Zoning. Okay, so the CBD leading index, also called USCB, is leading index. The US leading index, MOM, month over month, is the Conference Board leading economic index. The Conference Board, a nonprofit business research organization, releases LEI every month. It's a composite index made of 10 forward-looking economic indicators that historically turn before the overall economy does. The MM part is simply the percentage change from the previous month. It's designed to predict the direction of the U.S. economy roughly 6 to 9 months ahead. Peaks and troughs of the business cycle. Rising LEI, economy likely to strengthen. Falling LEI, especially sustained declines. Because of most of the 10 components are already known when the index is released, markets usually react mildly to the number itself. It's more of a summary signal than a brand new data. Interesting. So average weekly manufacturing hours, blah, blah, blah. So we want to see that it went up, right? You see? And that'll tell us 6 to 9 months from now, we should have a pump. That's what it's telling us. And it's actually down. Or no, it's up here. The leading index month over month is up. Why are these the same, CB leading index month over month, CB leading index month over month? Oh, that's the February data. Nah. It says it's down, right? We don't want to see it down. Interesting. Oh, wait, is the economy going to struggle? You can always take a look at the 1 second. Don't trade unless you know what you're doing. But you can see there's a trend. Right now on the 1 second, you got this, right? And it's kind of a cup and handle. It's kind of a shoulder, head and right shoulder. It's sloppy, but it's there. A sloppy Joe. So look, and then you look at this idea here. You delete this. And I might finally take an L. It'll be my first L since I've been here. It'll be my first loss. Isn't that crazy? I did lose a couple scalps on weeks, but not on MEXC. So I'm not being... facetious here. I'm telling you, it's just different. Dude, that looks like it's going to launch. Here's my strategy yet again on the 1 minute time frame. Like, it's too good to be true over here. It's too good to be true, man. Love this track. Bum, bum, bum. If this keeps disappearing and that bothers you, you right click, you hit settings. And you're going to go over to style and just hit always show stats. And then this will stay there. Sometimes it's nice that it disappears. I guess you can see what you're doing. But for me, no. I want to see more information. Up $77. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And continue further to the upside. Shout out to my lovers of life. Anyone that is in full gratitude today for this pump. Man, we're winning, man. And when you're winning, when you're traveling, there's nothing like it. Yeah, you winning at home is cool, but when you're on the road, and look at my whole trip was paid for. You know what I mean? Like the hotel room, and remember, I made $5,000 trading high stakes blackjack my first night here. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. The Bitcoin conference is amazing, man. Last night was a movie, man. Funny, the Web3 Influencer Awards, too. That was last year. Did you post this year's? We took a bunch of pictures. Maybe they didn't get them yet. Oh, wow, man. Congratulations, Crypto Live. Takes home the golden upvote and also puts out an amazing motivational speech and a really sick flow, man. They let me...
experiences for the rest of my life, and that was cool. And I felt like I actually had a family. I never really fit in the real world. Like, I felt like just, I don't know. And then once I got into crypto, I felt like everyone was family. Like tonight, I feel super comfortable here with everybody. And so it's because people like you that brought me in that day one at our Basel there in Miami. And then you get to travel the world and it keeps going. I think that's amazing. So thank you.
It was such an amazing night, man, at the Mike Tyson Mansion. Shout out to Bill Noble, man. Shout out to all the pictures, man. It was a good time. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto and everyone that showed up. It was absolutely an amazing time. And shout out to Jay Chains for doing it. We took a great group photo. Cassius Cuvée did his thing. There's Jay Chains and his brother. And it was Jay Chains' birthday on top of it all. So what a birthday, man. What a birthday. What a birthday. Then we hung out with Afro Man. It was crazy. There's Afro Man and me and Adam Charles. It's just like, I let loose, man. I had a good time. I talked to so many people. Made some great business connections. Shout out to Sin City Crypto, my man Rob and Dave. And, you know, there's personalities that make up the space, man. And we all know each other. And as we grow, we continue to grow and meet each other. And that's how the space moves forward, man, when people meet each other, right? Funny. The duality says it's funny. I love that. But and then we post the TA too as well, man. So you get a little bit of behind the scenes on Twitter. Then you get the TA. You get a little bit of understanding what's happening. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's why I like X, man. I think, you know, a lot of people think X is full of controversy and pain. But for me, X is a place where you can get an eclectic version of who you're following and find out more about their real life a little bit and see what their, you know, and their opinion on things. You know, you can say something on X if you feel strongly like, hey, this is likely a bull run or whatever. This is going to pump. I have to be honest, there's a 90% chance we're going to head to 79.7 right here. Looks like this is going to be a bigger pump. I almost want to go hard, like maybe 1,000. Kind of want to up the ante here. Something's telling me we should go extra hard. Extra hard over here. It's kind of like when the count's low, man. You keep pumping, right? Shout out to the Rolling Road Show. Can you check Pepe, brother? Interesting. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. It's very nice you didn't have to give it. You did. Afro, no, he didn't. He was actually there. I was going to clean my room, but then I pressed buy. I was going to go to court, but then I pressed buy. Now I'm sitting in my leverage trade, and I don't know why. Because I pressed buy, because I pressed buy, because I pressed buy. I just made that up. I was going to go to court, but then I pressed buy. I was going to pay my child support, but then I pressed buy. Now I'm sitting staring at my trade, and I can't mind, and I don't mind. Because I'm either going to get liquidated or get paid. And cry my eye. Oh, man. When the market gets bullish, that's when Sammy shines, baby. Oh, man. And so we're waiting for this big pump to come, and it looks like it's coming. That's going to move. Stochastics, everything looks ready for a massive pump here. They got a bunch of people to short this head and shoulder pattern. They think this is they all just keep shorting the top. If you notice, if you shorted the top any time for the last few days and you didn't take profits early, you got absolutely smashed. You got absolutely smashed. Someone says they want to look at Pepe. Let's take a look. We're in a live trade here on Bitcoin, though. And I just want to let you know. Just want to let you know. Okay. All right, it's 11:35. We might get. I want to scalp my. I'm feeling some angst right now. Oh man, that monthly trade, which I don't have the login for that account. I just let it sit. Isn't that funny? I didn't bring the login to that account with me. I get so many different ones. Reminds me what I got to do. Afro Man likes. I'm gonna remake that song, dude, and I'm gonna sing "Cause I Press Buy," and we're gonna put it out. We're gonna do it. You gotta help me do it, Zab. You gotta help me do it, Zab. You gotta help me do this. You gotta stay on me. You could even sing with me in the background, dude. We're gonna make it. Because I press buy. Because I press buy. Because I press buy. Da 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 da. Dude, lemon pound cake. Under the sun, lemon pound cake. Dude, lemon pound cake, man, was sick. Yo, I watched him twice. And one day I saw 2 Afro Man performances. I got to meet his manager. I got his manager's phone number in case you ever want Afro Man at your parties, man. I got the inside connect. I think I'm going to throw a party with Afro Man one day. Why not? Hey, Oracle, next time, my next meetup in Vegas, I'm going to have Afro Man perform, man. Straight up. Oracle on the 12-minute time frame with moving averages. Can you check over crypto asset DRV? I get him feeling love it all, Sam. Let's take a look. He wants Oracle and he wants DRV. Let's take a look. You know, my cousin works for Oracle. No, so this is, hey. Shout out to my man, Steven Crowley, working for Oracle, man. Look him up. That's my mom's sister's son. You know, Oracle came all the way back to the 200 moving average. So massive dump for Oracle, right? And so, yeah, you're buying it at discount for sure on the weekly. Also has an uptrend and a downtrend, which is hidden bullish divergence, right? As you see, this swings up, but this swings down on the RSI. Very oversold. That was your buy there on the 21 at 134. Nice move back to 186. Oracle has a big place and, the coming, AI revolution. Yeah, it's sad to say it's kind of in there with Palantir and all the big boys and, Larry Ellison. So, wouldn't be cryogenically freezing yourself so you can come back in the future and all this craziness. Yeah, I'm going to cryogenically freeze myself and my consciousness will be back again. I don't know if your soul's still there, but your brain can still work, and then they can ask it questions, and it can still be the same brain. Hal Finney did that, right? He cryogenically froze himself to come back in 2140, where you can see the end of his beautiful creation do its last mine of the last coin. No, you can look this up, though. He really did. He really did cryogenically freeze himself. You know, once Bitcoin pumps, it's telling you everything's going to pump. You're above the 200 moving average. I'm just looking for a more, I like this flag here. To me, just in the short term, I see Oracle headed back up to about, 226. And that was definitely a bottom buy on the weekly. And he said DRV, he doubled up, man. Usually we'd only do one super chat, but we'll let it slide. It's not showing up. DRV ain't showing up here. Could be just that. Hold on. You think I got to flip off my weapon? Oh, we got the pump out the flag exactly as suggested. And now we're up another 366. This thing is starting to pump. You get it? I'm going to make maybe another $1,000 here. If not, I can just scalp Alino. Yeah, I feel like that's a breakout. And again, you just trade the flag on the 21. I gave like 5 different ways to trade this today. Up 355. I like that 355, man. I like it. I'm going to scalp it again. I'm just going to keep scalping until they take that big dump comes down. Look, I put my stop right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. IR him. You'll never get me. IR him. IR him. You'll never stop me. Shout out to my lovers of life, man. Shout out to everyone out here that sends gratitude to every win they have. Knows that that's how you survive is by staying in abundance. May God bless you. Great time meeting you out in Vegas. Already bought my whale pass for next year. Paying with gainitis. Damn, man, that's crazy. Shout out to Snowcraft. Saw this guy everywhere, man. It was awesome. Elon House on Pump Fun. Interesting. Nikita Bar. Yeah. Can you check Pepe? Elon House? No, I'm all set right now. Zebeck and Ripple partnership allows Zebeck to be available for any partners of Ripple and provides a functionality XRP can't. They both have a role. I like Zebeck. We've been watching it for a long time. Zebeckin. The Zebeck network, man. And so we're going to look here at... Not looking at that meme, but you guys can check it. Oh my gosh, they just sent it, folks. They just sent it. And now we're up again. Mooning. Send it. And we're just going to make more money, man. Why not? Like, Daddy needs a new ribbon. Daddy needs another pair of shoes, baby. Let's go. 500 on that send. I'm just going to keep moving my stop into position. This is insanity. And I know I can scalp later on. I can keep scalping this all day long. Like, I don't need to stress. Take me out right here. Let's go. I want to get taken out. Let me get that money. Look, I'm going to move my stop into price. Give me my 500. That's going to come down. Oh, no. Oh, go. Dude, when there's so much price action, you can really post. So you can go really hard, man. Look at that. And now I want another trade in front of you guys. This is what happens, man. Damn, man, we on fire today. This is one of the best streams of my life. Shout out to Sin City Crypto. Shout out to my man who gave me the silver ounce. I got a silver ounce, man. Placed it, handed it to me, gave me a round, add to my collection of silver. I got a lot of these, my kilo bar and all that too as well. Don't forget to put the lemon in the water, folks, to decalcify the pineal so you can get yourself at another level and they won't be able to brainwash you and mess with you. The whole point is they take away your mind-soul connection by destroying the pineal. Yes. I know, but yes, I know you don't believe it, but it's true. Just start drinking lemon water, whether you believe that or not. Watch your life absolutely change. Dude, there's another fat trade right there. Maybe I can get another $500 out of this thing. And see how I keep the risk small? This is so sweet and soft. You just print money out your house, man. I got pants on, by the way. Nice linen pants. So don't be doing that no pants stuff over here. I'm actually in a studio, like, with people here, so I can't sit with no pants on. Like, all right. Some people are like, what is he talking about? Everyone always says I don't wear pants like Kevin O'Leary because they don't see me. It's this joke. Sammy's got no pants. Dude, Vegas Claw disappeared. We never saw him again. He didn't even show up on the stream the whole time I'm in Vegas. What happened to Vegas Claw? So interesting, right? Who are these people? Are they someone we know under a different name playing around? And look, $295 for another 1,000. I like it. I'm going to keep watching this closely, see what happens at the end of this flag, and that's where we're going to want to attack. It's going to be the same thing I always do. Look, we hit this one, we sold the pump. Now see if we can get the next one. See if we can get the next one. And I just trust the 200 and the 21 so much. They're just my go-tos. Some say, isn't this a double top, Sam? Let the shorts think that. You know what I mean? Let them all short this right now and bang. Short this double top. Yeah, it's going down for sure. It's not going down unless we lose the 200 right here. Or when the first thing that has to happen is we lose the 21. If you know what your moving average is, they'll keep you on the right side of the trade. If you don't, then you'll be taking shots that don't make sense. Like, you don't want to short above the 200. You want to short below the 200. You don't want to short on a bounce. You don't start a short when you bounce off the 200. Look, we traded. Let's go over what we did today because it's kind of funny. We sold this kind of top of the scalp this morning. We got back into the inverted head and shoulder. We sold that. We got back in here. We pumped. I think we sold that. And then we sold that. And now we're in another one. This is kind of crazy. So 79,832. Stop loss is at, 78,248. I'm going to get in again. I just, for 300 for 1,000. I see no reason why not. If I lose $300, so be it. Like, oh no, I made $4,000 and I lost 300. That's a great day of trading. Like, that looks like it's going to moon again and we're going to make more money. This is where people do what they do, though. They think it's a short thing for sure. It's guaranteed to go up. And what they do is they bet like 10,000 for 30,000, put the whole account in, and then one little drop and they lose it all. On a day like today, someone's going to lose their whole account today. I'm sad to say. Someone's going to FOMO in and they're going to get liquidated. They're going to get too close to, they're not going to have proper risk management. And it's sad to say today is like taking candy from a baby. Like, the money was like, it was like, to me, one of the simplest days to trade. It just went my way. And I know there's going to be people losing money today. It's just kind of sad. Someone's going to not just lose money, but there's going to be people that get absolutely liquidated. Well, I want to ask the chat, just for a real-time data here. Did anyone get liquidated today? And it's okay. Admitting that is like the best part of learning. And I'm not here to clown you, okay? He said it was Street Fighter. Grinding the W's, candy shop, right? It's a mistake. We've gone up 5 waves here. We're all the bears that told us we were going to dump. Remember that? We're all those people, man. Vegas is a mass claw fighter from Spain who uses personal fighting style combining Japanese jiu-jitsu. Interesting. Me got liquidated. Okay, so there's one person that actually got liquidated, man. Crypto Loco TV, man. I love that, man. Liquidate means you didn't use a stop loss. Yeah, well, did you lose? Like, did you have $5,000 in the account and now you don't have any money in the account? That's the thing, you know what I mean? Heck no, I'm a lifer. Not at all. I love it, man. Today I passed my 50K eval on breakout. Love you, bro. I wish I watched you earlier, Sam. Don't worry, you're here now, man. Now you can. See, the beauty is now you found out who you want to watch. Be grateful for that. Be like, now you found out the guy that you actually do want to watch. And you know who you're going to, like, feel comfortable learning trades from. I show and prove every day, man. I don't just talk it. I walk it. So if you come up to the channel, you're going to see it happen in live time. And that's the key, right? Look, there it is again. I mean, that's a bull flag, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but it is a bull flag, and I can even see the measured move. And it tells us we're about to break out yet again. Let me zoom in there so you can see what I'm seeing. And there's the 21. Boom. We should bounce off that so strong, so hard, so quick, so fast, and get a massive pump to the upside. 79,322 would be my target. Oh, no, 79,832, sorry. Bears are here, not our day, but we will be back. Already stopped at profit of the 1 minute. Lifers know the skills. Thank you. I have a small account just starting. Took a small win of 8% since it's Friday. We feast on bears. Give me my money. Eat the bears alive. That bear meat's tough, but once you rip into it, it tastes juicy, right? Shout out to everybody here. Bang, bang, bang. All right. That exchange has very bad liquidity, and actually, it can be tough, man. Yeah. If you want to trade heavy, you got to trade on the most liquidity ever. Yeah. And I don't do what everyone else does. How's that? Bah! I don't have to do a damn thing someone else does. He goes, Whiff and Wojak ripping. Wojak was an oldie but goodie. And it is 11. Oh, yeah, I got to show you the SMA, the smooth moving average. Let's talk about it for a second. Bitcoin, I said 11:15, but... And we got to give it Trezor. We got so much to do. We only have 12 minutes left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So there's your 1 hour, man. And to me, it looks like it's going to make something like this before it pumps to the upside. But it could just continue to rip, too. We don't know. We don't know. But that's probably... I feel like that's the end of this run for now. I feel like this is going to start to dump. I'll take my first L on a $35 L. Move my stop to right here, right below this key area. Because, why risk any more than I need to? Could go either way. It would make more sense if it came down for the 1 hour. Because I'd like the 1 hour to consolidate. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Can we look at Pepe? No worries. Keep doing your thing. I still respect it. God bless you, man. Thank you. Pura Vida Sam, I just came back for the morning surf, and I'm already in gains since last night. Pachote here. Thanks for your teachings, man. God bless you, man. I met a bunch of people. I met a guy from Costa Rica yesterday on the live stream, if you saw it, remember? All right, Lifer. JB just called me to come. I'll see you soon. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. And thanks for everything, man. Legendary God King. God bless you, bro. I know you got my back. I'm going to make you a mod. Because I know you always hook me up, man. So welcome to the club, man. Thank you for coming on in. Let's see you in blue. I want to see how you look in blue, bro. The whale wallets are going to dump and people are going to panic sell. It's a cycle. I love it. There's always a bear. There's always a bear out there on the bullish day. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some shorts to return to the 21 on the larger time frames. Yep. Yep. Exactly. I signed up for 1 month and you keep charging my CC. I already emailed your team. No response. That's just not true, man. Yep. Because if you're in my trading group, we have so much support and so many people there for you. Why would you leave? We're printing money for $99 a month. It doesn't make sense. You're not making sense to me. Why would you not? Where in life do you get to shadow someone, a multimillionaire? I didn't get to shadow a multimillionaire for $99 a month. Well, actually, I did once I got into the trading group that I was in. Oh, there it goes. I knew it. They sent it. And I lost my first trade. How much did I lose? $300. Not bad. We'll take it. They dumped it. And I wanted it to dump because I wanted the 1 hour to show that nice little flag. Look, there you go. Now, this could still make a tight triangle and pump. Today's treachery. A lot of people are going to get chopped up. It's a good thing I'm traveling today. I won't have much internet at one point. Well, good and bad. But, hey, I always consider it good if you can't overtrade. You take your trade, you go from there. Shout out to my lovers of life, man. Okay, so how to add the smooth moving average. Looks like a head and shoulder right there on the smaller platform, smaller time frame platform. What's going on over here? Okay, let me show you something. So we're looking for consolidation on the 1 hour. It looks like it could dump. We want to see it this is what we want to see. Up and down price action. Wow, that was a nice dumpy, huh? Finally, we got a little bit of a dump. That was a fast one. They liquidated anybody they got in late, man. I don't know if some news came out too or Trump tweeted anything. We'll see. So how do you add the smooth moving average? You go up here to indicators. You type in SMMA, smooth moving, and you click on it, right? That's going to be your smooth moving average. It has a higher, more sensitive equation to develop where it sits on the charts, okay? Style, I like to make it, let's see, that color. Is that red or green? And so now you turn it on and off. So there you go. I should have made it the same. I think is it the same color as the, yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, I usually make it, I make it like a purple. Like that one. Yeah, there we go. Same as cayenne blue. There it is. I make it there. We go. Yeah. Okay, so just like when you pull price action, when you move the smooth moving average, let's take a look at it and how it works, right? on Bitcoin specifically. And it works really good on like the 4-hour time frame. And look, what we can even do is just get rid of my other moving averages for now. Okay? So my idea is when you cross the smooth, you're going to get a pump, just like the 200 moving average. So so what happens when we first cross the 200, right? I know we're bullish, but if we cross the 200 and the smooth, it's an extra added pump to the upside. If you take a look at the 15, specifically when you're scalping, right? You can say, isn't it just this? It is, and it's very similar to the 200 moving average. But see how it came up? So like that trade is a beautiful buy because you're bouncing off the smooth moving average. You see how it held price just like the 21? So it kind of acts like a 21-day moving average in a way, and it can really catch price. Like right now, it's attempting to catch price again right here. There's a chance that this is what we're going to see here. You know, you got to be open-minded and watch all the patterns and be able to kind of bop and weave. But and you can even in the 1 minute, like when we get above the smooth on the 1, it just tells me like something big is happening. When the smooth, you know, very similar to all the other moving averages, but I like the smooth. It just adds another added weighted idea. So when we get above the 200, yes, very bullish. But we get above the 200 and the smooth, 200 smooth, the MA and the smooth, very big deal. Kind of a double top there, as you can see that. Some bear div is playing out, but if you bounce, I'm looking for this bounce in the 5. Wouldn't be today's the type of day this could happen here. And we break out to the upside. Definitely could happen. So watch it closely, be careful. All right. Okay. All right. This is a nicotine pouch. I don't know how many are in here, but if you guess how many are in here, they're little like Tic Tacs, right? So I'll shake it around. Okay. And whoever guesses how many are in here, and I see it. Some people are gonna say the same number, and I get it. Like, but if I see it, so not only do you have to guess it right, but I also have to see it in here. So whoever guesses wins a Trezor Model T, which is about $150 or something, and it's really nice. So let's go. How many are in here? Right? Let's see. Put your number in, and you win you could win a Trezor. Okay, and I'm going to open it up and begin to count here. I don't want to flash the camera just yet. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I see how many are in there. Okay, we have 17, 5, 8, 6, 5, 14, 18, 9, 12, 30, 12, 14, 16, 17. And I've already used it, just so you know. So you can't look up the package. I will show you the package. It's the decentralized. They're so funny. Decentral. That's what they put out there. But Knickknack, it's called. Knickknack.com. All right. And they had a proprietary system, he said, is better than the way you use the pouches. All right. Wow, it's flying out in there. We got a lot of people doing their thing, and it still looks like we may bounce. That was a liquidation event right there for sure. They flattened us right there on that one. That's why you always have to be careful. Make sure you're making that move, right? All right, keep it coming, keep it coming. At 11:57, we're going to do this. Let's go. Let's go. I got to get one of those random YouTube picker windows, right? They're random comment pickers. Oh, I can just put the link in. We could do a random comment pick. That's kind of cool. I've never done that. Kind of want to do it like that. I think that would be fun. Let me see here. We'll go here. We'll double. I'm going to click this, and I just put it in. Does this really work? Yeah, wait, maybe, hold on. I got to go to the one, like, on my page. Like the one you guys, that's like, this is like the linked version behind the scenes. All right. Yeah, they're bouncing it back up to the upside. I'm looking for this 5 minute right there to kind of do its thing here. I've seen this many times. This is the exact pattern I've seen. It's weird. I get deja vu of that thing. Let me see my channel. We're going to get it done here, folks. Shout out to the 1,000 people here on the live, man. Thank you so much. I've seen this many times. This exact pattern. Wow, that's good audio. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Random YouTube picker, right? See if it'll happen now. Yeah. What? Rabble, why? Yeah, I got the URL, man. I hit the share button. It said, copy it. I'll try one more time. I'm a stubborn guy, and then I'm just going to pick the number myself. I thought this would be fun. I always wanted to do this. Yeah, hold on one second. We may get interrupted. We may get interrupted. I don't think so, though. Flawless, though, right? No problem. All right. Let's try this one last time. I'm going to try this one last time. This should work here. Refresh the page. Paste it in. Let's see. Come on, baby. It won't work no more, huh? All right. Let's go. Maybe let me choose a better one. I don't know why it ain't working. Try another one. Yeah, I thought I did it already, man. These are valid. Anyway, I'll just go to the old school way. I'll have to figure this out on my own. But dang, that stinks. I'll ask Rock the right way to do it. All right, here we go. We're going to count how many are in here. Sweet Caliber. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet Caliber, you won. God bless you. You just won a Trezor Model T. Really nice touchscreen hardware wallet. Email us at cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. Title Trezor. Type of first Trezor winner. You could write Trezor winner, but first Trezor winner would be great. So we can keep track of everyone that won. Okay? Sweet Caliber, 5319 with 6. That's the first 6 I saw. Shout out to the runner-up, Bill of 5360. And if you did hit 6, I apologize. I just can't get everybody real dat fit, and you know. But we'll do this every couple of days, and we'll give away a Trezor wallet, folks. It'll be awesome. And it's a day like today where you can't stay off the charts. It's like hard because you just know there just could be so much money coming our way here. The Bulls are in charge. Michael Saylor bought so much, and I think he got institutions charged up. His job this time was to really get people, every time he buys, they realize that they have a less of a chance to get into the market, man. And that freaks these people out. Kind of want to go at this one more time. It's like, dang. One more time. Wow, what a bounce. Been so many nice bullish bounces today. And you're going to lose trades. Like I lost a trade today. You're going to lose. The key is to make sure the losses are the ones you want. Be in control of exactly how you lose and when. If you're in control of the loss, then you're doing pretty good. If you jump in without a stop loss, it gets kind of crazy. You don't know what you're doing. Not too good. All right. This really might continue to rip, though. Stop loss at 78, 258. That money going to be flowing in today, boy. Yeehaw. Looking like we might make a right shoulder here before we get the bigger pump, right? Remember, email us, CryptoLivers. We appreciate you. Thank you. There's the chat. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, the super chats, just to make sure I got everybody hooked up. Zach, let's take a look at, you're just giving us an idea of ZBCN, right? Nikita Bohr, yeah. I just feel like that's going to pump. Like they dumped as bad as they just could, and it didn't do much. I could do a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio with the stop at 78,154. $2,000, $4,000 for $12,000, baby. No, not going to be that crazy on these scalps. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chats. And that funny sound didn't come out today. I guess I took care of it. Something happened. I think it was crypto panic. I think something was going on there. And did anything change as we got rid of Jerome Powell? Let's just take a look. I don't think it did. June. Next meeting is in June. We have some time off now. Nice, beautiful month without a Fed day. I love that. And then it's June, July. Then we have August off. 92% chance they don't cut the rates. And as we move in, July goes further down and further down. And then it slowly starts to curve our way. Wow. But, still looks like, anyway, this is too far out to tell, but it does, somewhat foreshadow. I'm going to take this trade again, man. I'm in there. If you can catch the limit, you save so much money, but price has to drop into your limit order. You see? And like a lot of times, like I get in when I'm about to get a pump. So always double check, make sure everything came through right. If it didn't, make sure you got the stop loss and everything's right there, all right? Just in case, you never know. You never know. Look, we were scalping on different time frames, different platforms. Shout out to anyone that trades where I trade. If you want to trade where I'm trading, you can hit the pinned comment right here and jump on in, all right? We have pinned comments for weeks, BTCC, all right? Sean, could you give me the, I know I'm stubborn, but could you post the Rolex link for me one more time? I think you've already done that a few times, but it's one of those things, bro, that I forget. I got it. You got it for me. So if you sign up to BTCC, you could win a Rolly, man. And we're going to extend this. They said they're going to extend this. And when this ends, they're going to extend it again till the end of May is what I was told. But it does say it's ending in 1 hour, 1 day and 11 hours, but it will be extended. Use LIFER code LIFER333 when you sign up to BTCC. Make trades on BTCC, and we have the biggest volume, highest P&L, or somewhat of a combined idea. They're going to pick 3 amazing people, and you're going to get a Rolly, man, to remember your awesome trades. Like, dude, I traded my butt off, and I got this for it, and the money that I made, right, on top of it. The double whammy. Look, that's kind of a cup and handle, too. See, cup, handle, blast off. I see it going sideways, but this thing could continue to run. Today has that extra je ne sais quoi to it. It's got that vibe. All right, everybody. I think we had a wonderful stream. We were able to give a hardware wallet to somebody. We gave knowledge away. We talked about what happened, and we were able to kind of celebrate the fat wins. Well, I'm growing fast on X now like I used to years ago. Hundreds of people a day, if not more. So, wow, this is amazing. Yep. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful for everything I've been given in this world. Shout out to everyone that makes this channel substantial and amazing. I couldn't do without each and every one of you. Shout out to Las Vegas, the last stream in Las Vegas. We did it. I woke up at 5 in the morning every day. It was not easy. I suffered some type of injury again on my foot. I'm in pain. But hey, man, you get by. And like as Rob said to me yesterday, man, there's a lesson in everything, and you got to just be positive that God has your back, and that you're going to learn something from everything, and that's the best way you can go forward. Keep trading with me throughout the day. I'll keep you guys posted. Just be careful. I like the 1 hour hanging out, and I'll do an update soon to kind of show you what I see happening. Just be careful. Don't overtrade these last few trades that I make. Be careful. I'm using small amounts. Just want to make that clear. I love you all. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life, baby. And remember, the secret to success is getting started.